If you want to purchase a Hermes Birkin bag, which can cost anywhere from $11,000 to nearly $400,000, you cannot simply walk into a store and buy one. You have to wait, sometimes for up to 6 years. That wait list is governed by a strict allocation system. To even qualify for the privilege of purchasing a Birkin, a customer must first build a curated purchase history, spending thousands on scarves, perfumes, and ready-to-wear items to prove their loyalty to the brand. This chart tracks historical asset performance over time. Because of its intense artificial scarcity, the Birkin has consistently outperformed traditional safe havens like gold. In the secondary market, these bags routinely sell for up to 10 times their original retail price. Today's luxury market produces objects that function as protected financial instruments, engineered from the ground up to project absolute exclusivity through scarcity. At its core, luxury is the manufactured demand for something entirely unnecessary to human survival. It thrives in the space between our needs and desires. We use these objects for status coding. Owning a specific, recognizable symbol signals your inclusion in an elite tribe, while actively and visibly excluding everyone else who cannot acquire it. This dynamic relies on the snob effect. When an item is nearly impossible to acquire, the brain registers its eventual acquisition with a massive dopamine spike. The difficulty itself creates irrational consumer loyalty. But here is the industry's central tension. If luxury requires absolute scarcity to trigger the snob effect, how do you mass produce it? Major conglomerates like LVMH generate over 80 billion euros in revenue in a single year. You do not reach those numbers by selling a handful of rare items to a select few. You reach them through immense global volume. The question is how a conglomerate generates tens of billions of dollars at scale while maintaining the illusion that its products are impossible to get. True luxury houses operate on strict price discipline. They refuse to discount their core products, ever. Discounting teaches the consumer to wait for a sale, which instantly collapses the barrier to entry and destroys the aura of prestige. This bar chart shows the timeline of a typical luxury pricing strategy. Instead of reacting to inflation or adjusting for the cost of raw materials, these houses execute aggressive 5 to 10% price increases year after year, marching steadily upward. In normal economics, raising the price lowers demand. In luxury economics, the high price is the product feature. As the cost to enter the club goes up, consumer demand climbs right alongside it. They pair this pricing power with total distribution control. By refusing to sell through third-party retailers like Amazon, they prevent the brand from sliding into commoditization. Weaponized pricing and closed distribution create a mathematical certainty. The aura of prestige remains completely intact, even as factories quietly scale up production to meet global demand. Operating a single luxury brand is inherently risky. Fashions change and creative directors stumble. To scale safely and survive global market volatility, individual houses evolved into massive corporate conglomerates to hedge their risk. This diagram illustrates the diversified empire model, optimized by LVMH. By acquiring over 75 brands across fashion, spirits, and beauty, they build a corporate structure capable of absorbing massive shocks. If cognac sales drop in Asia, fashion sales in Europe compensate. The portfolio operates on a tiered architecture. High-volume, high-margin entry items, like lipstick and small leather goods, subsidize the low-volume, ultra-exclusive high jewelry at the top. Contrast this with the strategy deployed by François-Henri Pinault at Kering. Instead of a diversified safety net, Kering operates on the high-stakes bet model. This scale shows Kering's structural balance. Roughly half of the group's entire revenue relies on a single brand, Gucci. This concentration provides massive asymmetric upside during a creative boom, but leaves the entire conglomerate structurally vulnerable if that brand cools down. Behind the romantic illusion of independent heritage ateliers, we find highly sophisticated financial architectures designed to capture and monetize every single tier of human aspiration. But as these corporations balloon to serve millions of clients globally, how do they maintain the intimate, one-on-one boutique relationship that luxury demands? They are turning to predictive data and generative AI. The industry has exited the testing phase and is now weaving algorithms directly into their supply chains and clienteling software. This enables a system of hyper-personalization. The algorithm invisibly tracks purchase histories and behavioral data, precisely matching clients to specific inventory before they walk in. AI acts as a digital artisan. It allows massive global corporations to manufacture bespoke intimacy and scale the heritage feeling to millions without limits. To secure their future, luxury brands are embracing the circular economy. They are launching certified pre-owned programs and offering controlled in-house refurbishment. This flowchart reveals the corporate motive behind the sustainability push. By internalizing the secondary market, conglomerates dominate the resale value of their own goods. They rigorously protect their own primary retail price tags from outside market forces. By controlling both the initial sale and the resale and repair pipeline, they effectively lock consumers into a lifelong, inescapable brand ecosystem. Modern luxury operates as a meticulously engineered, AI-assisted ecosystem of belonging. When we purchase modern luxury, we are simply paying a diversified conglomerate to mathematically secure our place in the social hierarchy.